Good morning, everyone. So welcome. Today is Electronics Day. I have to take care of a whole bunch of housekeeping stuff. So since I've added the airport and the runway lights, it just got more complicated, and it's time to do something I've wanted to do or needed to do. I haven't really wanted to because it's kind of tedious. And yet it's going to be really pretty nice because I have a whole bunch of things I want to do. I have more lighting that I want to add. So let's just start right here at Grant Station. Let me just see if you can see all of it. A lot of you folks have mentioned that the tunnel or underneath here is really dark, and it would be nice to have lights. I did add a couple residual lights, kind of from a rope light that I ran under the subway mall area. So I have some light green, or well, actually, you can change the colors. You can change it flashing or solid or whatever you want. I have another rope light just like that I'm going to mount underneath the entire track over here in Grant Station. And if I have any, I should have, I have plenty. I'm pretty sure I can light up the interior under the tunnel so it has more light. Thing one, okay. So we have the, I haven't turned on any, it's like, one of you folks sent me a hydro station. I need to put that together because all of a sudden I'm going to be consuming power. I need to get that going. But when I turn on, I think from there maybe you can see the lights underneath there. So from here, I want everything at the control panel so I can do all the lighting. Right now, I have to go, let me show you what I have to do. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. I have to go all the way over here to turn on the runway lights. It's very, very cumbersome. So I have to, if I want to change things for effect more quickly, it'll be nicer to have it all over there. So then, okay, well, I'll just stay right there. So I also have an airplane now. I'm not even going to, don't even bother to fire it up, just go, okay? I love that thing. Okay, and now, so I also have the 3 train controllers to run all of these trains. Where are you? To run that one. I don't even know where all my trains are. Okay, there's one over there, down lower. Then there's a third one over here in Laurenvale. You need to slow down. Oh, it's going to fly right under the train's going right under the plane. That's pretty cool. This is just, I love this. Look at that. Oh, I love that. I didn't know I was going to get that bonus. That is pretty cool. You go. You fly it. All right. Think you can catch that train? Which one's faster, train or a plane? It is so busy here. Look at this. Okay, now there's more stuff right here. Whoa, whoa. Oh, that's not good. Stop the plane. I just got tangled up in the plane's path. Wow. Need to take care of that bounciness. But so let's look at one more thing. Down here. So I think you can see these, it's all a tangled mess. I have to plug that in. That's currently to be unseen because the blue lights down there operate the hangar area right in this area, as well as it goes out to Hobo Haven out here. I haven't done anything much with that, but let's just take a quick peek at that. This is a catch-all for lumber for other projects I'm doing. This is a disaster pretty much. I still have to run the train track all the way around, but this is going to be a sweet little place of its own. Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is I want, oh, and then the white lights down there are for the mall subway, all underneath, lighting up buildings. It will also light up buildings out here. I'm going to run it all across here, maybe light up. Pretty sure the fire station's going to stay right there, and I'll redo the road here. Not sure, I don't want it over here because this panel is removable, so I need to make sure any buildings I put here will be attached so that I can remove the entire building and everything for that. Wow, this plane just keeps flying around. So, okay. I'm just trying to give an overview of what I want to do, because my goal today is to build the control panel. That's my goal. But I also have another rope light that I'm going to run all the way around, and I'll hang it up here so that I can give a different style of lighting if I turn the overhead lights off. Should be really magical, kind of. So that's where I'm at. So today I want to build this control panel, or at least start on it. There's a lot of items. I think there's about 10 items that have to go into this. Come on over here. That is funny. I really have to watch out for that plane when I have it going, because, I mean, it just comes out of nowhere. Okay. I have some white PVC board that I want to build a panel, and I'm still debating. Oh, that's fairly heavy. It's kind of tied down, sort of. If I want to mount, I think I want to mount it like this. But if I do, it's going to be big. As far as, I don't want to get the height too much. So I got to move this one. At some point, I'm going to have to get a different controller for this, because this one is going to, currently hey, how you doing? The track is, for this one, is 10, 20, about 26 feet long, and I'm about to add 50 feet more to this track. So that's going to be 70 or 80 feet of track. That's a lot for this little power pack, so I might change that out. Okay. I think that's a brief overview of everything that I want to do. So I say, let's get to it. All right, the first thing I'm going to start with is the runway lights. There's 2 of them, and the controls are over there. So let's just take a walk over real quick. See if I can get over there. All right, so these are the 2 control panels, 2 rheostats for the airport lights. So I am going to remove them gently. Just unplug them right there. So that's the 2. My goal, as I had a brilliant thought, is what if I cut those and combine them together and just use one switch? I don't believe that would overload it. So it is 2 wires, so I can tie those together and wire it in as one. Another thing that I did was I had an old lamp with a really long, which is rare to find, extension cord. So this is a 2 wire, so I'll use this to tie it in and run it over to the control box. That will clean up this area a lot also. So now I can take this off and go over there and get it wired, and I'll test it and make sure I did everything correctly. Okay, so I pulled this wire through from over there. A little snip snip here. I'm going to save, I have plenty here. I'm going to save this in case I need to plug, put a male plug on something. So now I want to make sure I leave this attached because I have to plug in power. So I'm cutting this end off. So I had taken a picture over there, so I'd be sure not to mix the wire, get the wrong wires. I don't know if it would matter or not, but it was red to white over there, so I want to do the same thing here. Just to make sure I'm not changing any of the polarities, or I don't know. Shouldn't be an issue. Okay, let's plug this in and see if it works. All right, so I'll unplug something. I'm going to be adding more outlet strips. Okay, plugging it in, turning on, and yeah, it works. Good. So that saved, instead of having 2 to turn on the left, turn on the right, it just will be a lot simpler this way. Okay, so that's ready. I've eliminated one thing to turn on and plug in. So as you can see, with all these wires, it's really kind of unsightly looking. I'm going to remove these wires, drill a hole back here, put it down. I'll drill a hole underneath here, pull them up, and then rewire it. And I'm going to mount these so they're right out to the edge. Or actually, these 2, I don't have a way to secure them. This one I just drilled down through. But the intent is to bury all the wires just to clean it up so it looks good. So that looks good there and there. So hole number 1. I'm pretty sure at some point I'll be replacing this one. You know what else? I have a mosquito in the room. I'd kind of like it to be gone. I'll catch him. So the next thing I have to do is I need to drill a hole back here to run these wires down through, because this is going to be all strip outlets. Back here it's going to be covered, so there can be multiple holes without a problem. has begun. All right. Now, so I wanted plenty of plug-in space. You can see I drilled 4 holes. I don't know if you I don't know if you can see that, but I took the back off first to observe where all the wires were, and everything is clear from anything so it won't short out. So now I'm going to mount these somewhere. I think I'll do one there and one down below. Make sure I'm not drilling through any wires. 4 is probably overkill, but that's all right. All right. Good. Good. All right. So we're all good so far. Operative word being so far. This is the material I'm going to be using for the face panel, and I need to cut a piece 32 by 18. Oh, or 32 by 17 3/4. Good. All right, 32. I'll take that out to the table saw and cut that. Seems like a carpenter's life is carrying awkward, big, bulky items. Anyway, okay, so here we go. All right, I've cut that panel. And now it's going to be made so it'll slip over the the cords of these power packs. I am contemplating screwing those down. I don't like things moving around. I think I may do that. That would mean taking the back off these and drilling a couple of holes. I think I'll do that. You talked me into it. Okay. Okay, I am not one that likes to have things loose, so I did go and drill holes on each side. I was not able to get this back off because the screws are like some weird funky thing that I've never seen them before. It's not like a Phillips. There's a little line in between so it splits it. I don't know why. Anyway, based on previous experience, like with these and a lot of other things I've drilled that way, everything's always out of the way of the very edge. And so I tested them, and I did not drill through wires. So, well, I didn't test this one. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, so I haven't screwed them down yet. I want to set my board on here so that I make sure I get the cords in the back lined up. It'll be a lot easier to set that. Okay, right there. Timeout. Apparently, I don't know, somebody's calling. Little interruption. It wasn't important. Just my daughter, so I had to talk to her for 10 minutes. Anyway, so this is all set. I will screw these down now. I will also turn the power off, just for fun. I like that because when grandkids come, they get a little excited. Why isn't that going through? Are you kidding me? These screws are not long enough? No. Kenny, you should have thought of that. Let's go see what we got. Okay. Like my dad always said, come higher, sleep in the sink. I think that was a reference to playing cards when he was in the military. I don't know. So I'm using some 3-inch sheetrock screws. Oh, didn't even come through. Good. Perfect. Good. I like that. That is going to be nice. Wow. All right. So if I get excited, it will not go anywhere. Let me just see, make sure I didn't short anything out. Good. Reverse. Go slowly in reverse. Yes. Good. Reverse. Yes. Yes. Okay. They all work. That part is accomplished. So the next, let's see, what would be next? How about, so I want the plane, because it's up high, I think it should be up high, you know? So I'll drill, I've got a lot more work to go on this board. I have this and 3 rope lights, the airport lights, 2 and maybe 3 strands of Christmas lights. This puppy is going to be all lit up. But for now, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to run everything around to close out this video. We're going to do the plane, clear, takeoff kind of thing. We're going to do 3 different trains. I'll see if I can get the GoPro going to go in the tunnel, get a little view of that, and we'll just have some fun with it. Okay, so where do I go first? I got to finish plugging everything in temporarily, and then we'll get it going. So hang on. My favorite time. It's the most favorite time of the year. So let's get this stuff flying and running and going. So I think we'll start with, we need lights on the runway, don't we? Where is that? Let's see. Here we go. Okay, that's nice. I've got everything tied in to power. We are now powered on. Let's turn on the lights. There we go, yeah. All right. That's going to be so nice when I get the rope lights up here to turn the overhead lights off and just use those. It's going to be a scenic wonderland. I can't even think of what I'm trying to say. Okay. Somebody said you don't just say clear, you say clear prop. He probably said that when I went for the plane ride, but I don't remember it. So anyway, clear prop. Look at that. There he goes. How about what if we have, so the camera is right in the path of the plane. Let's back it up just a little bit. I was trying to show with the new control board, back up even more. With the new control board, you can't see easily with the camera this train over here. It's there though. So let's get these going. I have to keep my eye out for a certain plane that just comes flying by. I'm sure I'm going to forget it, drag it all down. Anyway, are you ready to go? Train number 3. Train number 3 is, whoops, I got the wrong. Number 3 is pulling the GoPro. Okay, and number 1. That one's going. Oh yeah. Excitement build for me. We'll turn on the locomotive, the steam truck engine. So I think I had mentioned along here with the GoPro, you can see that there's underneath. You can see underneath here. I'm going to have a rope light under all of that. That should be pretty cool. The plane really adds another dimension. I really have to watch out for that. I'm sure that we're going to collide with that at some point. I don't know. Okay, and then in the mall subway area, checking that out. Okay, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you hanging in there with me. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, share, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I mean, look.